Welcome to Discover Daily by Perplexity, an AI-generated show exploring the latest in tech, science, and culture. I'm Sienna, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of the Method of Loci, an ancient memory technique that's making a comeback in the digital age. The Method of Loci, also known as the Memory Palace technique, is a mnemonic device that dates all the way back to ancient Greece and Rome. It involves visualizing a familiar location in your mind like your childhood home and mentally placing the items you want to remember along a path through that space. When you need to recall the information later, you simply retrace your imaginary steps, encountering each item in the order you placed it. This technique takes advantage of our brain's natural ability to remember spatial information, transforming abstract data into vivid location-based images that are much easier to recall. What's really fascinating is how effective this ancient technique can be. Studies have shown that using the Method of Loci leads to significant improvements in both short-term and long-term memory. In one experiment, participants who were trained in this technique were able to recall nearly twice as much information as those who used rote memorization. Let's walk through a concrete example to illustrate how this works. Say you need to remember a list of the first 10 elements on the periodic table: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. First, choose a familiar location. Let's use your house. Identify a logical path through the space, like starting at the front door, moving through the living room, into the kitchen, down the hall to the bathroom, and ending in the bedroom. Now, place each element along the path in a visually striking way. Picture a giant floating hydrogen balloon greeting you at the front door. In the living room, imagine helium voices coming from the couch cushions. See a lithium-ion battery charging your laptop on the desk. In the kitchen, visualize beryllium pots and pans. The bathroom sink is overflowing with boron-based soap bubbles. A carbon fiber race bike leans against the bedroom wall. For the remaining elements, get creative with the associations. Nitrogen-rich fertilizer spills out of the bedroom closet. An oxygen tank rests near the bed. The bedroom mirror is coated in a layer of fluorine toothpaste. Finally, a buzzing neon sign hangs above the bed, casting a colorful glow. The key is to engage multiple senses and make the images as vivid, unique, and even absurd as possible. The more outlandish the mental picture, the more readily it will spring to mind. To recall the information, simply retrace your steps through the memory palace, moving from the front door to the bed. As you encounter each visual cue, it prompts the associated element, allowing you to easily recall the entire list in sequence. But the method isn't just for remembering lists or facts. It can be adapted for all kinds of information. Students have used it to memorize complex academic material, resulting in better exam scores. Memory champions rely on elaborate memory palaces to perform incredible feats, like memorizing thousands of digits of pi. There's even evidence that it could have therapeutic applications, helping people with depression recall positive, self-affirming memories. So what does this all mean for us in the modern world, with smartphones and digital assistants always at our fingertips? Well, even though we have more information readily available than ever before, there's still immense value in training our natural memory abilities. Using techniques like the Method of Loci keeps our minds sharp and allows us to engage more deeply with the information we learn. Plus, this technique is highly versatile and customizable. You can create memory palaces tailored to different subjects, visualize abstract concepts in tangible ways, and even use virtual reality to build immersive, interactive memory spaces. The creative possibilities are endless. Of course, the Method of Loci isn't a magic bullet for perfect recall. It still requires effort and practice to master, and it works best in combination with other effective study strategies, not as a complete substitute for them. But for anyone looking to give their memory a boost, from students to professionals to seniors hoping to stay mentally fit, the Memory Palace technique is definitely worth exploring. Well, that's all for today's dive into the ancient world of memory palaces. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to Discover Daily on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. Don't forget you can download the Perplexity app on Android or iOS. We'll be back tomorrow with another journey into the fascinating frontiers of science and technology. Until then, stay curious,